Hey guys, it's Friday night. This is Matt coming to you from the After Hours Auto. And if you remember this box, you know where I'm going with that. Look it, it's sitting with the cab and chassis. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna get this thing wrapped up here in the next few days. My original plan here was to be able to just paint this box the gray stone, put it on the truck, do the two-tone, which on the bottom is going to be sport red metallic with a set of 4 flares. And you know, the one issue that I have and have with the Crossfire base coat, and I guess it's not really an issue. It's not designed for this purpose, but sometimes the color match isn't the greatest. Blendable matches, yes. Certain colors, yes. I rolled the dice on this, guys, and I don't know if you can see it in the viewfinder here at all, but that's my color difference. And where I'm standing, looking at it with my own eyes, the box is, I guess, not red enough for you guys who know tinting terminology or paint terminology. The cab is redder, more of a red than the box is. Now I don't know if that's because I don't have enough coverage, or if because the paint simply, there's no variant, there's no alternate to the Crossfire. It's Crossfire, that's the code, that's it, you deal with it. It almost looks like it's more pearly, or has more pearl in it. Pearly is probably not a word, but the box looks like it has more pearl in it, which gives it more of like a translucent tone. And this was completely sealed, as you guys know, and then based 3-4 coats if I remember right. In certain angles this looks spot on, like absolutely perfect. The more light that is on the surface, unfortunately the worse it looks. But the good news is I have enough color left, I have enough of the gray stone left, that originally I wasn't going to blend into the cab sides no matter what, but I can't let it go. I'm not going to repaint the box, obviously, but I can blend into these cab corners. There's a little bit of a rub mark back here anyways from the flatbed that was on this truck. It's above this body line, which I was originally just going to brush touch and leave it. You're not going to see it. Well, now I am going to blend in these cab sides, and what I'm going to do is just angle my base at the back. Here, can't see. I'm just going to spray in right on this edge all the way up and leave it like probably like up and down. Done. Walk away. Clear it to avoid getting too much close to the door edge, so I don't have an issue there. I'm going to try it. I can't leave it like it is. This side looks really bad right now. Outside it looks a lot better. Fluorescent lights obviously play tricks on us, we know that, but I'm gonna make it as best as I can. I took the LT trim label off already. Here is one of the dents that need to be fixed. There's a dent there. It kind of goes all the way down. We're gonna be addressing that on both sides. There's no rot through. It's going to get two-tone, like I said. I'm going to put chip guard around the bottom. I think it'll look pretty good. This truck itself is actually pretty cool. I don't think I've ever actually seen a truck in this configuration before. It is a 1-ton. It's a 3500 Duramax automatic tranny. An LT package, and I believe this seat has been replaced because that's not an LT type seat. It was a work truck, you know, whatever, but it's, you know, got power windows, locks, mirrors, tilt, cruise, CD. You know, it's actually a pretty nice truck. It's got carpet, which I think I'd probably shit can if it was mine. Put a rubber floor mat in it. But whatever, it's got, you can see that, it's got cab lights. It's kind of a cool truck. Being a non-dually 1-ton, this thing actually sits really cool. I mean, it actually looks like it's lifted. Maybe these things are lifted from the factory. Maybe it's because of springs. I don't know. But basically that damage right there in the left front door, or left door, so used to working on extended cabs and 4-doors, the left door and the left cab corner are major areas of interest for the evening, and then some of the lower rust on both sides. I'll give you a little walk around. This box looks too nice to respray, guys. I'm gonna give it a shot here in the cab corners. Worst case scenario, if I gotta blend in the doors, I'll be pissed, but if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. This guy is a very, very, very good friend of mine, best friend, and he lets me do all of his work, and we have a good relationship for a long time. We've been friends for over 20 years. So, super good friend. I want to treat him right. So this is a pretty cool truck, actually. There's a little bit of this scabbiness down here. This has painted flares, so he's rounding up a 2 for the back, and then it'll be a 2-tone monster, and we'll get it taken care of. And this, you know, I really was hoping this color was going to be closer. And when it was sitting outside next to each other, you know, I had the cab and chassis pulled up next to the box on that cart, if you guys remember the cart. It looked really good outside, and the more I look at it in here, it looks like shit. I don't like that. I mean, maybe this isn't where I should be looking at. I know this isn't where I should be comparing color. But outside, last night when we popped this box on here, this side was actually facing, I guess, southwest. And the sun hitting this side made this look like a completely different paint coat. Now, the other side, the driver's side, that was completely in shade, was spot on. So, you know, it's one of those things where, yeah, it's a work truck. It's going to have a snowplow on it. It's going to have, you know, it's a work truck. But it's a work truck that I've worked on, and people will know that I've worked on because I do all of his work. I don't need my name out there going, oh, look at that calico truck. You know, Matt must have painted that. You know, box doesn't match. I don't need that kind of grief. I don't need that kind of reputation. I don't have that kind of reputation. It's going to be done right, or I'm not doing it at all. So that's what I'm going to do. Tonight I'm starting on those dents. I want to get this thing in primer tonight and paint tomorrow night. We'll see how that goes. I also have to pop the grill out, paint that. I do not have the rear flares, so I may wait to do the front flares when I have all 4 of them to do. We'll see. But the rest of this is just basically a scuff. You know, I'm going to do the 2-tone all the way around. Quick buzz down with a DA and an interface pad. Take care of that run that was so perfectly placed. You guys can see that. Look at that. Look at the curtains on that one. We'll get the box scooted back, get the back tires off. Oh, excuse me. Been fighting the hiccups tonight, guys. Sorry about that. And I'm gonna rock this shit out. I gotta get back on these tractor parts. That's priority. This is just to kind of, we got time, let's do it quick. After that Dakota job, and we're moving on. So I will bring you another video. I'll do, once I have everything set up, where I got my pin welder and my grinders and everything ready to go on this side and light set up, I will set up a tripod and get you some action shots of getting that pinned out, roughed out, mudded up, sanded and primed. I want to make sure that there's no foam hiding back there, so I do need to pull out some interior trim to make sure I can either get a blowgun in there or at least keep an eye on what's going on back there. I've seen that foam light up with much less than a pin welder glow or pin welder spark, so I don't need to burn this thing up or my garage. So I'll make sure safety first. You'll notice I almost always wear safety glasses, ear protection, gloves. I've had enough stuff picked out of my eyes that's no fun. And hearing protection is a pretty big deal for me. I have a hard time hearing already, especially when talking on a telephone. So I try and protect my hearing when I can. And of course, you know, we all have fingers that we love to keep attached. I'm sure some of you guys are missing some. I know a lot of farmers from this area who are, you can tell how good of a farmer they were by how many fingers they have left. And so, yeah, hope that doesn't offend anybody. That's just a little humor, not a big deal. So, okay, I'm gonna get started, guys, and I'll bring you back when I'm all set up here and ready to start banging these dents out. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. We'll see you in a little bit.